You know what? I have something that I need to say. I am tired. I am tired of the men that just don't go for it. They're just so scared. They think that they're gonna get rejected when it's like, bruh, like, just take a freaking chance. I am tired, sick and tired of this, excuse my language, but this pussy energy.
I want to be approached. I definitely want to be approached. I would love nothing more than a guy to approach me, to have the balls to come up and say, hey, how are you?
Genuine question for you guys. What happened to men being the pursuers? Y'all don't chase anymore.
One thing I just genuinely do not understand is why guys don't approach girls anymore, like while they're out at the bar. Maybe guys just don't approach me and that's like a personal problem I need to address at a later date.
All right, y'all. Here's a question. Why men don't approach women anymore? Glad you asked. Let's get into it, family. Happy Saturday, everybody. Number one, the fear of rejection. Women today, as we know, have some unrealistic standards. Some women. Unless he has a six-pack, six-figure, and is 6 feet, you can't talk to him. Number two, it's not just about the fear of rejection. For some men, it's the fear of being labeled a creep or a predator because the man that's approaching you isn't your type. So because he's interested in you, he a creep? Come on now. Number three, online dating, which has made it so men don't have to get rejected in person. Number four, social media. Now you can just run up in somebody's DM. You don't have to have communication skills. I think all this technology and everything has made our communication skills terrible, y'all. Terrible. And last, we've seen how women will reject men in unnecessarily rude ways. It's okay to not be interested, to try to embarrass them. Y'all, we gotta stop.
You tiptoeing? Ick. Short King's nothing. Oh my god, that is so disgusting. God. You just open the door for me? Ew. Ick. This is 1955? Bro's a gentleman. Disgusting. God. Ready? Yeah. Oh my god, 2 hands? Oh my god. This guy cannot drive. Ew. Ick. Ick. Ick.
Yeah, well, I bring an umbrella.
You're using an umbrella? I remember when men was men. Oh my god, what is this? I need a man. I need a man.
Thank you very much.
Did you just blow your soup? Ew. Eck. Soft man. Soft man. Soft man. Ew.
I actually not sure exactly what I want yet.
Ew. Indecisive. Eck. No testosterone found. No testosterone found.
If you take a female on a date, she order a steak, you cut it. The fuck, they pre-cut it, then you cut it. Be a gentleman.
Here we go, guys. Into the fray. Always be a gentleman. Never be a lady. As a Man Guide viewer once commented, you need to make a second internet to store all of the icks women collect on a daily basis. But if we're honest with ourselves, as real men naturally are, the only ick that can be put on the list is the modern woman. And I think this is a perfect example to start us off here. It ties in with what I've been saying for weeks now. These chicks aren't women, and they sure as hell aren't, although they try to be, men. They're children, plain and simple. This lady definitely can't cook, that's just a fact, but she's taken it a step further, asking that her dates cut her steak for her. I want to say this is unhinged, but at this point, we need another word for that. The top comments are, ain't nobody taking her loud self nowhere. LMAO, how old are 3? I'm not cutting no grown woman's steak, unless you're injured. I didn't know that they sell steaks at KFC. I wish your father loved you, whoever he might be. I really wish they all made it this easy to see who they really are. I'm on board with most of these, but I gotta address the 4th comment here. Brother, she definitely didn't have a father figure. The stats don't lie. Next clip.
One time I went and had an Uber pick me up. He was super hot. So I was like, hey, like, do you want to have sex? And he pulled over and he was like, totally, right? And then he sucked, right? He sucked.
He was scared.
So I got out of the vehicle and then I complained and was like, so I wouldn't have to pay. So then this other Uber driver pulls up and then I tell him about the experience. And I'm like, I just fucked my last Uber driver and he was so shitty. You know, I had to cancel. I didn't say like some bullshit happened, you know, so I didn't have to pay. And this guy's like, okay, cool. Like, well, do you want to like give me a blow? I was like, okay, sure. Why not? And then I give him a blow all the way from LA to Huntington Beach. And then I got out of the car and he's like, don't worry, I won't charge you. And then the motherfucking charged me.
City boy! City boy!
This clip keeps falling into circulation, and I definitely have words to describe what's going on here. In an effort to stay monetized, I'll leave it to our viewers to provide examples. Western women are always talking about being a prize, but is it even a prize if you don't have to do anything to earn it? Is it a prize if they will just hop into a random Uber to polish someone off? I seriously don't think I need to answer that. Here are some comments. Feminist fought for this. And women wonder why men question body counts. As a father to a girl, we are doing our utmost not to produce this. Women hate red pill, but these same women give fodder for the red pill to exist. Can't make this up. Daddy must be proud. Hashtag body count matters. Once again, people, daddy wasn't there. As for the man with a daughter, I just have 2 words for you. Move away. Western women are a product of their environment. If you raise them in a place like LA, the problems are almost inevitable. For the love of God, pack your bags, get on a plane, and make for the nearest country that still has traditions and values. The soil in the West is toxic. Nothing female will grow here for some time. Moving on.
What's your expectation?
Princess treatment.
Princess treatment.
Yeah, I'm not too hard to deal with.
All right.
The frequent dates, the going out to eat, the romantic surprises, occasionally like the flowers, you know, like making sure everything is good in the house, like if I need anything.
Sure.
Not too much.
Question for you on that. So if that's what's expected of the guy, what's expected of you?
Oh. I don't know. I never I don't know.
I'll never understand why this guy has a notepad. The answer she gave was so simple and dismissible. Regardless, this is one of those clips that perfectly defines the princess-queen paradigm, an immense desire for everything, while giving nothing of value in return. These chicks want to be wined and dined like they're wearing a tiara made of diamonds, even though the outfit is usually just fishnets and a skirt that would make a stripper blush. Really, the fact that she has no answer for how she's going to reciprocate says everything you need to know about dating her. Here are the comments. She wants a dad, not a husband. That is what you get, guys. Me. Not too hard to deal with. She could have just said, be nice to him, listen and support him, do activities with him, join his family, maybe cook for him, talk to him. Can't even look me in both eyes talking. To the second to last one here, she could have said that, but there's no current reality where she would do any of these things. And any possible activity a woman like this provides will be fleeting, if not completely non-existent. Another one.
I don't need them.
You talk to him
so
like this?
That's why it's important for him to be that kind of partner for me.
Do you talk to him like this?
Like what?
Like how you talking to us right now. Do you talk to him like that?
You over talking.
Yeah.
Tell me a lot of women.
Yeah, tell me you talk to him like that.
I'm gonna tell you something.
And you expect him to be a ride or die for you.
Can I say this? I ain't gonna say a lot of women.
You.
I was sitting here listening. There's no way in the fuck, because I done dealt with this.
Mm-hmm,
There's no way in the fuck. I'm gonna sit here and take you serious when you doing this shit to me. I got a mama. Or had. I don't need another mama. I need a partner.
Yeah.
My partner in business or anything ain't gonna talk to me fucked up and make me feel this big.
Yeah.
First of all, I want to touch on something you said earlier. I'm glad you went in like that. I want to touch on something you just said a few minutes ago. We're getting here.
Yeah.
We're getting here.
First of all, I don't want y'all to think that by me bringing that up, I'm talking down on my man. I'm using it as an example because I know that's how a nigga would do. A nigga would take the slightest little thing you say and try to make like I'm trying to belittle my man in front of here. No, that's not what I'm doing. What I am doing though is making sure you understand that when a woman has a vision and a plan for where she want to go in her life, she don't need a man telling her, oh no, you don't need to go on
She can do it in the inside voice.
She don't need to go on
She can talk in the inside voice.
Yeah, what's wrong with the regular voice?
She can talk in the regular.
An inside voice is the least of this chick's problems. Growing up in the West, the guys and I would occasionally see a guy being completely obliterated verbally by chicks like this, and it was always really difficult to understand why. Not the crazy chick part, but how anyone could tolerate such a thing. Progressives would brush it off, saying with a laugh that the man had the patience of a saint, but there's nothing saintly about being steamrolled. Nothing noble about debasing yourself for a woman who won't even let you get a word in. So the top comments are, when you start yelling, I stop listening. All that yelling is crazy, and the fact that she couldn't even hear him out without overtaking him proves him absolutely right. R.I.P. Kevin Samuels, you can't make this shit up. They wonder why. She seems like a very calm person and an easygoing person. Yep, a real Zen monk from the mountains. Buddha in a dress. It actually would be pretty entertaining to see Kevin go toe-to-toe with this chick. I have no doubt he'd have the skills to silence her in the most immaculate way possible. Rest in peace, man. Moving on.
I think shaming men on things that they can change is great. I think shaming them on things that they can't is just good to bring yourself a laugh. Not to be rude, but...
And make them
That's-
insecure.
And make them insecure.
Do you think that's a good thing?
I think to an extent. I think...
You think it's a good thing to make men insecure about something
No,
that's...
but a man should be like so... He should respect himself enough to not let what I say or what anyone else say to
See,
hurt
women
him.
have this privilege of like being able to talk shit about men without really any repercussion when it comes to violence. But for example, if I walked up to a guy who was 6'5" and I start calling that guy up, I should expect to get hit.
Yeah.
The difference with y'all is you think you can run your mouth to a man and not get hit. Now, I'm not saying that anybody should hit somebody for words that come out of their mouth. However, I can't expect that there's a zero possibility for him to hit me.
Not to be rude, but you're ridiculous. This is definitely a tightrope here, so I'll navigate as best I can. Modern women in the West are unchecked. Unchecked by law, social order, and the men they steal from. Without any way to check the system, well, we've seen what happens. As the guy said, violence is not suitable for most forms of confrontation. Stoicism is a good default. However, the fact that there are no defining lines for women and how they behave is exactly why the West finds itself in the current mess it's in. The comments here are, why would you get hit? Words or words? They should not hurt you if you have self-respect, integrity, emotional control, self-control. Do not stoop to violence over words. Most women live under the privilege and protection that is provided by other men. She sounds like an immature child. Girls like this will be the first to complain that they can't find a husband or boyfriend. This is why real men are walking away with their self-worth intact. And there's the answer. Gold star for you. Just like the phone test, there is no scenario where you should settle for that even being a slight possibility. Next clip.
For whatever reason, I cannot get behind men wearing flip-flops. Men wearing flip-flops gives me the ick. It makes me uncomfortable. Stop wearing them. Your dogs need to stay in. I don't know. Men should only wear sneakers. I'm not trying to be sexist. I genuinely, something about a man in flip-flops is so unattractive.
Yep, here comes an actual ick. Along with being close to family, riding a bike, and chewing gum. You're so close to your natural habitat, lady. Just a few more steps and you're home. Again, the concept of ick is just a way to perpetuate the illusion that women still have the power to choose. In reality, no high-value man is even available for this silly trial. Chicks like this turn on the camera to share these preferences, even though we know there is no man in sight who would stop to converse with them. It just feeds the growing denial. The comments below, we're not doing it for you. As she puts her whole hand into her mouth to eat. You're not hot enough to make those types of demands, lady. Where's the guy with the list? That forehead gives me the ick until I pull my projector out. You know what? That may be a solid proposition. Maybe AMC can hold a position for her. As for the second comment, yeah, I saw that too. The woman is basically putting her whole dirty fist in her mouth while calling out men for wearing a pair of sandals. Another one.
So you mean to tell me I just pulled a 13-hour shift and I ain't got no food to come home to? Huh?
Why you didn't get something on your way home? Why y'all always recording for your cousin?
Look, I just pulled a 13-hour shift. You being my wife, I pay all the bills in here.
All the dishes clean, your clothes clean. Why? What?
You don't fix me no lunch for my job. You eating? You work from home.
Okay,
I can't come home to a full-course
this
meal.
is leftover that I had from last night.
But I'm saying I can't come home to a full-course meal. What we married for? What we married for?
I'm not your mama. I'm your wife. The dishes clean, your clothes clean. You always got them clean clothes when you go to work, don't you?
I'm sorry to say it, brother, but you married a Western woman. That's on you, buddy. That's on you. Also, to play devil's advocate for just a second, I'm actually surprised she cleaned anything. It's been a minute since I've seen something like this. That said, you got yourself a 25% wife here, man. Modern women are never going to go the distance. It's in their nature to do the easy thing. Their single mom didn't teach them anything different. By marrying people like this, you're practically begging to live a life unfulfilled. The mixed bag of a comment section is this. It's not her job to take care of you, bro. This is his fault. Know who you marry, people. You married the wrong one, sir. And if she had worked a 13-hour shift, he'd have cooked, right? Or is that still on her? This marriage has poor communication. Bro, it's a Western marriage. Of course communication is lacking. To the lady who tried to flip the script, the answer is yes. She's a woman. It's her job. And to the simp trying to defend her at the start, it is her job, dude. It is her job. She's just slacking, and that's pretty predictable if you choose this path. Next.
Told me to get on birth control, so this is not my fault.
Okay, I didn't tell you to get on birth control. I was just supportive of you getting on birth control.
You wanted me to get on birth control, and it changed my whole, like, now I'm just not attracted to you anymore, because, like, it's science. It literally changes your physiological, like, science.
Okay.
Our relationship is perfect. I just need more femininity.
Okay.
And you're too toxic masculine.
I do. That's toxic or masculine.
You literally can't cry. And you go to the gym like a lot. Like,
Okay, have you been seeing someone?
I don't know why you're doing this.
Just
Why
answer
are
the
you-
question.
I saw someone.
Go now.
Wait, but
No, I'm gonna go. Choki, come on, let's go. No, come on.
You
I'm
can't
taking my
take
dog
Choki.
and I'm going.
Hey.
Whoa!
Hi.
Who are you?
Hi.
Who are you? Bro, who is this?
Are you okay? Been seeing
my
each
God.
other.
What?
And
You're the guy.
she told me she was gonna break up with you, and I was worried about you.
All right, what are you talking?
Is he okay?
I'm fine.
Is he
Get
okay?
out of the way.
Look, guys, we have ourselves another chemist. Obviously, this is a bit, seeing that the guy crying is pretty popular online, but it's only comedy when it imitates real life. After all, just a couple of weeks ago, we saw this same thing, but the woman was arguing that she was ovulating. The only reason something like this is going viral is because it references a common theme we see with Western women on a daily basis. They blame it on hormones, alcohol, you name it. The story is always the same. The comments are, I can't tell if this is real or not. New BF crying is wild. Caught, now released back to the streets. Wildest skit I've seen in a minute. Another girl not taking accountability. Yep, like I said, it's a bit, but the comments are valuable here. The fact that a large portion of people believe this is real is just a testament to how disconnected the modern woman is from reality. At this point, I've heard it all. You were silent for 3 days. I saw you last week. How was I supposed to know? You don't understand my cycle? Forget the ick list. This is the only list men need to acknowledge.
As always, I wish you tremendous success. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember that if you leave the best comment, you'll get $5. Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads, drop a comment, and share it. See you in the next video. Till next time.